made it at the other side of the first half term of this year, and if you're a mum, you'll know what I'm meaning. It wasn't too bad overall, and it did definitely help that I was using my binder, which I'd saved up all the February half term in, because it meant I had an extra like £120, which I didn't think I was going to spend, but I've definitely been using it, so we're going to check out and see how much I managed to save or spend of that, alongside of my normal budget. So I'm absolutely loving that this year. Last year, I just did a normal school holidays savings challenge, which was just the one, but now because I've broken it down and I've got the whole Because Kids binder, I'm really liking it. So I'm quite excited to use it throughout the year now, going forward with Easter, summer holidays, and all the other major events that we've got coming up. So it was a really useful thing, and I just wanted to share that tip with you, was to have those individual saving challenges. So like we've got, I think, 6 all together of this one. So I've got the half term for February one, so I'm now working towards Easter one, May half term, summer holidays, October half term, and a Christmas holidays one as well. And they're all nicely themed. And even if you don't do like this kind of saving challenge, if you just like get an envelope and put some money to one side, honestly, I found it a game changer this time, definitely. So without further ado, we're going to get stuck in and have a look at what I've been spending and see what's going on. So we're in the Ultimate Budget Planner, and we are on the 3rd week of February when we get there. So it has, like I said, already been a really spendy week, but hopefully I'm still, you know, on track. I know I've not spent all the money that I planned and budgeted for, which is the idea. So let's have a look then at what I did spend this week. So on the 14th, which is when I run my last budget up to, I knew I was going to be going out of the evening. So I sort of planned from here to here. So I purposely put some money into eating out because I knew we were going out, and I spent a total of £33.60. Then we had no spend out on Saturday because we were at a party that Alexander had been invited to. On Sunday we had another party, but I did go and get some groceries, and I spent a bit more than I might have normally done because I knew it was half term and it was going to be a lot more food that they would normally have. So £77.12 is what I spent. And then we got into half term. Now Alexander was booked into the kids club at the school for Monday and a Wednesday, but he loved it that much on the Monday that he wanted to go again on Tuesday. So it was £30. That is paid for that. But what I've done is I planned for it from my half term binder, so I knew that was going to come out of there. So I'll talk in a moment about how I'm going to record that, because it's almost like a separate pot that I've budgeted for, but I'll explain how that's going to work in my savings. And then that just meant I could get work done as well, so it was quite good. Thursday we had a day together. We just went on the train to the Museum of Science and Industry in Manchester. That's free, and it came to £5.75 for the train, because Alexander is free because he's 4 and under, is free on the train, which is great. And then we just packed lunch with us, so that was quite nice. And then that again is going to be coming out of my half-term binder. So Friday we had a day of all of us. We just went bowling in the afternoon, and as well as bowling, got drinks and a bit on the arcade, and it came to a total of £49.25. And again, that's come out of my half-term budget for that. I went to the cinema in the evening and it was £8, and I've just taken it out of family time, because even though it wasn't, it's more like I might need to switch up some of the wording on things, more like socialising, going out, doing those kinds of things rather than just for family time. Because when I came to do this, for example, I knew I put money in family time, but I don't know why I thought of it that way. Didn't get it wrong. I forgot to include the fact that I've already got budgeted £120 for my half term, so it was sort of contradicting itself. So better forward thinking, I think, for this one going onwards. So today's Saturday when I'm doing this budget, but just in reflection. So it just means I've got all these days now for the last bit of my budget, which will be great, and we'll look at that in a moment. So what I've chosen to do is just put my half-term spending over here, not because I'm not going to include it, but because it's like a separate budget pot. And it's just so I know I've not gone into my usuals, because what I like to do is making sure I'm not overspending in certain areas, and I'm not, you know, I don't need to, like this one here, I might want to consider switching up the name or you know, making it a different focus. So in total, for half term, I spent 30 for the holiday club, which was absolute steal. £85. So it means I've got 35, is that right? 35 left? Yeah, 35 should be left in there. So it's just a different place to put it. And I might actually record it over here if I really wanted to. I don't know, might do. And then, yeah, so my budget of groceries was at £80 and I spent £77.12. Eating out, I only spent that, gosh, I'm mixed up now. I spent this £3.60 for that. And family time, that's what I was looking at. £8 is what I spent for that. So let's have a look at my overall spends. 80 plus 80, so that's 160. I don't know why I'm trying to. So my budget was 160. So it's 124.48. Now, if I include this half term as well, let's call it half term. I'll call that 120 there, and I spent 85. So the total, just so I've got a clear picture of exactly what I spent, 209.48. So that makes a bit of sense. Let me just take off. Find that number there, 124.48. Written it up there. Gonna be daft. So yeah, so that's what I spent. So let's go ahead and grab what I've got left. That's 20, 30, 35 there. That's £40 and 28p. And then if I just grab the change I'll have out of my February half term, just 35. Oops. And then it just means that I can put this to one side, look at my saving challenges, or have a think and decide whether I want to transfer most of it over to my Easter savings. Haven't decided yet, so yeah, I'll have a look at what I've got, because I've also got some extra cash to go towards my savings challenges. Yeah, that is that much done. And now pop this to one side, and then I'm going to have a look at my budget for the final week. Of basically, because I stuffed everything in here at the start of the month, everything that is left is now good to go in there. Why have I hardly got anything in my groceries? What have I done? Have I got 20 quid in there? Okay, so I've just had to stop the camera there. How have I done that? How did you... Normally, right, and I'm not blaming you guys, but normally when I make these kind of daft errors, somebody will put in the comment section, you didn't know you've spent all your money, don't you? And I don't even know how I've not realised, just I've gone through that, I only left myself for that 20 quid. Yeah. So let's have a look what I'm going to do, because I don't know right now. Okay, so I have royally screwed up somewhere along the way, because I've just had to go back in my book. What was that in my brain? Clearly I wasn't doing maths right on this day. I gave myself a total of £240 for the month of February, probably thinking it's a short month when I did it. And I've just quickly worked out that would be £60 a week. But look what I've been spending. Well, now isn't that just a bit silly? So I'm just like, why have I only got 20 quid? I did not even realise I had done that last week. Well, I suppose this is what miscellaneous is for. Oh my God. Such an idiot. Right, well, do you know what? At least I've spotted it. Budget, £20 for groceries. Do you know what? Maybe I should do a £20 grocery haul for the week. That would make a fun video. I have got a lot of stuff in the freezer, to be fair. Should I make myself do this £20 grocery budget? I'm going to do it. And keep your eye out this week for my £20 grocery budget. Right, I'm going to do it. Oh, absolute idiot. Oh my goodness. Right, 20. I have got 10 left in petrol. I've got lots of petrol left. I'll put it in because if it doesn't spend, then it only goes in saving challenges anyway. Eating out 20. I have no plans this week. I don't think I have. Anyway, I've got a couple of things. Alexander's still got 20 in his. He does need some new pants, some socks. So this miscellaneous is obviously, well, potentially could get used if I screw up my food budget. Oh, I know I'm doing this week. Yes, I do know. Got £30. I'm gonna get my eyebrows and my nails done, just for me. And then family time. Yeah, like I said, I didn't plan this very well. 20 quid in there. Right, that's that. So I've actually, I mean, it's quite a decent budget. That £100 miscellaneous was because I was expecting to have to travel last minute urgently for my dad and his operation, but we just heard nothing. So maybe I need an emergency medical sinking fund or something. I don't know. Let's do this. 150, 120. Why did I even get the calculator? 220 is what my budget is for this week. And it's quite a healthy budget. Like, that's the biggest budget because obviously of the miscellaneous, but I totally screwed up my groceries budget. I can't believe I've done that. My head's not been there. My head's not been in the right place. That's all I've got to say. So let's go for this. 20 quid for groceries. It's been a long time since I've done a £20 grocery budget. Long time. But it can be done. Family time was £20. Me time is, well, just for me, 30. Eating out 20. Alex was 20. Oops. £100 in miscellaneous. And 10 into petrol. And that is all done. Right, so overall it wasn't too bad. As I said before at the beginning, I was really pleased that I did the saving challenge for... My brain's gone now after that. I'm really pleased I did the saving challenge for the February half term. But yeah, I've already got my brain thinking because I get questions all the time, you guys, about doing some more food saving challenges, and I haven't done them for a long time. But I think this could be like a sign. I'm taking it as a sign. £20 food budget. I have got stuff in the fridges, freezers, cupboards and everything else, but it might be fun to see how far I can make this 20 quid stretch. So yeah, I'll definitely make a video on it, if only for the novelty purposes. Right, I hope your budget is going significantly better than mine and you haven't forgotten to budget properly. Have yourself an amazing day and I will see you really, really soon. Bye.